Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and we are back with another episode of the Banner Saga. So, if you missed last episode, or just want kind of a little bit of a recap, we were kind of in a bad place last time. We had lost quite a few people. As you can see, our supplies are like terrible. We're down to 2 days worth of supplies. We were just losing people left and right, but hopefully we can start turning that around here. So, ahead you find what appears to be a good number of peasants surrounded by brigands. One of the armed men looks over his shoulder and says, "Gods be damned, this is all I need. Listen, don't interfere with one of these supply wagons is yours." While remaining silent, the peasants plead to you with their eyes. This is so tough, because like... Okay, what's going on here? "Nothing concerning you," he replies, "and before you start telling me otherwise, these are my clansmen. Thought they could run off with every scrap of food in the village. Now all I want is you to move on, so take your share or don't. Draw your weapon." The man turns completely towards you, shaking his head. "Had a feeling you'd be this type," is all he says before the brigands rush you. So, I mean, getting in a fight may not have been the best idea, but at the same time, like, he was kind of being a dick. Oh, yeah, we wanted to get... I didn't like that guy at all. Kind of felt like he was, for the most part, pretty useless. So, we'll do that. Let's get this setup going. Hopefully our battles go a little better than they were last time. We had some close calls last time. I think the problem is, like, so the other group, with, like, Moger and all of them, I've got a lot more of the Varl, so it's quite a bit easier, I guess. What a weird setup here. I think that's... no. Yeah, maybe that's what I want. That seems pretty good. Head right on over here. Go ahead and get some armor attack right out of the way. Perfect. And, you know, as if I don't mention it enough, I am still just, like, really, really blown away by this game. I'm having a great time. I'm actually, like, I'm really looking forward to finding out some news about the sequel already, and I'm not even done with the first one, so that is pretty high praise coming from me, because typically I get through a game before I am excited about a sequel, so yeah, that is that. I think, you know, the nice thing is, with this game, so I'm a huge fan of this style of combat. What does this move do? Oh, yeah, so that's not what I want. You know, I'm a big fan of, like, the Fire Emblem games, and I was a huge fan as a kid of Final Fantasy Tactics, and then I also played, of course, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and Advance 2. I think that was a thing as well. But, a lot of the times the problem with those is... oh, interesting. Is, they always seem to get to the point where they're kind of... like, they get to the point where they're too hard for me, basically. Mostly because either, like, your characters just aren't leveled enough, or... or, you know, like, I think especially Fire Emblem used to have the whole system in place where if a character dies, they're, like, dead for good. And I really don't work well with that situation. Why can't I even, like, do any... I don't get that. Am I missing something there? Let's see here. That's weird. Unless he's doing some kind of move where he's, like, resisting. even more than he should normally be able to. Which is definitely a possibility. Okay, how do I want to handle this? Let's do this. But yeah, anyways, like, the combat in this, I feel like, is, for me, it's like just the right kind of difficulty level. I never feel like... I mean, I feel like it's challenging enough for me, but never too challenging, if that makes sense. So that's good. And of course, you know, like I've mentioned before, there are some, you know, some of the members that, you know, some of the people that used to be members of BioWare worked on this. So as far as that's concerned, like, the dialogue stuff to me is also really good. And I know that kind of thing is not for everyone, but you know, there are a lot of people that are into that, and I'm definitely one of those people. Especially because so far it seems like with this game, those kind of decisions really, really matter, and you don't always see that in these kind of games. You know, a lot of times you'll see things where you get lots of decisions, but they don't really change things all that much. And that's not true here. I'm finding that the changes are pretty drastic. I mean, you know, because I've been looking online a little bit, just to see kind of like where I'm at and how far I've got left. And it turns out, like, there are choices that I could have made that would have actually totally just saved people. So, like, in particular, Gunnulf did not necessarily have to die, which it just seems like crazy to me, because that's exactly what happened, is he died. And I didn't realize that if I had chosen differently, I perhaps could have saved him. Ouch. Yeah, hopefully we can kind of take these guys out pretty soon here. Perfect. So it's what, 3 against what, 5 here? Looks like it. Oh, can I really only do... Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna move over here. What's it look like if I attack him? Oh, wow. It's like nothing. Oh no, and now I can't. Okay, well. Alright, I guess I'll just get rid of the rest of that guy's armor. And that'll be my move there. Oh my goodness. Alright. Yep, that's kind of what I thought was gonna happen. Let's see, what can I do? Oh, and I don't have just one more. Alright, well, I think it'd be better for me to finish someone off. Man. Yep, this is kind of quickly turning around in a way that I didn't want it to. But I think I should be okay still. I mean, they've only got 2. And most of my people are looking pretty good for the most part. I mean, I'm sure this turn will be spent killing him off. Yeah, that's what I figured. But I should be able to go over here. Oh, man. That's... Huh. I thought I would have been able to use a willpower. But... alas, I was not. So, I guess we will finish that guy off. And then, hopefully without too much more trouble, we should be able to finish this off here. Alright. Do that. And hopefully we can get some supplies out of this. Was kind of the big reason that I did this. So we will have to see With the brigands either fallen or fled, the peasants they left behind thank you for profusely. Probably just thank you profusely. It is true what he said. One tells you, we took the food and left. May the gods have mercy on me. I'd let them die. They hesitantly join your caravan. Okay, well, at least I got some supplies. Suppose that kind of makes it all worth it. Oh, thank goodness. And we're at a place where we could potentially rest, and there's a market. Ivor tells you we can't stay here long. It will take 3 straight days to cross Burra Pass, so stock up. There's no stopping once we leave. He takes off to speak with the other Varl about setting up defenses. Dad, says Alette, appearing at your side. I liked old Ivor. Somewhere in the back of your mind you feel the same way. You focus on preparations instead, realizing that you may be one of the first humans about to set foot in Einertoft. Alright, first I'm going to go to the hero's tent here. See what we can do about promoting. I probably can't afford it, right? I can, but it would use everything. Okay. I think actually the first thing I should do is this. Alright. Maybe do that. Then we'll go to our heroes. See what this looks like. See if there's someone who's like level 1 that I can promote. Yeah, Ivor. Okay, I want to do that. And I'd probably leave it at that, honestly. Oh, and you've got a point. Weird. Normally I'm pretty good about spending all the points. Alright, so I wanted to do that, and then I want to get... excuse me, I want to spend the rest on more supplies. Yeah. And then I'm going to rest a couple days. Hopefully kind of get our morale back up a little. Alright, good enough. So, let's head on out and hope that we can start making some progress here.
We approach a city that only Varl have seen and cross a bridge that only Varl could build. Let us hope that we are the only unwelcome visitors to pass.
Really, really beautiful scenery here. I think that's, I mean, still, that's one of the things that really just kind of amazes me the most about this game is just the whole, you know, the art style and set design like this, as well as the music. I mean, this is really just kind of a beautiful moment in the game. And it's nice to have these kind of really serene moments here, just because so much of the game so far has been us kind of losing people, making morally tough decisions, and kind of not really having a good way out of those decisions. So, I'm kind of at a point where I'll take any kind of happy moments that I can. Yeah, this is really a pretty music cue here. I think I think I like the art so much, just because it's kind of simplistic, but at the same time, just it really works. Like, it's kind of elegant in how simplistic it is, if that makes sense. You know, because I mean, like, we've got all the Varl down there, and they weren't like detailed really to set themselves apart from each other, but it's almost like kind of really elegant the way that they all kind of look the same. So, all these warriors, another great war is upon us. It is the third time I have seen such a thing. There are far fewer of us now than there once was. Crummer looks up the stairs to the Great Hall and returns shortly after speaking to some Varl. What did they tell you? By all accounts, the Dredge are coming here. Looks like they plan to end the Varl for good this time. This place will become a killing field soon. They say the Prince of Men is here. They've got a mender, too. Prince Luden is here? From Arboring? In any case, we'll be given no audience today. You remember the last time you were here, Ingvar? It's Ivar. Yeah, I remember it. What now? We find somewhere to rest. I'd recommend keeping your people out of trouble while you're here, Rook. In fact, keep them invisible. Jorundr won't be happy you're here. You're shown to quarters, but could wander the city while you wait for an audience. You feel like you could sleep for a week straight. I'd kind of like to sleep for a week straight, honestly. Well, I mean, I guess I'd just better rest. It's not like I can afford anything, so... As you settle in, you receive word to come to the Great Hall the next morning. Ivar suggests not speaking unless addressed, and even then, keep it short. In your dreams that night, you see Varl Kings fighting with Dredge Lords. An ominous feeling lingers as you prepare to enter the Great Hall. Alright, well, let's head up to the Great Hall and see what happens here. Oh, yeah. So, enough, Ivan. The bridge stands. Find some other way. Greetings from Wormtoad, Jorundr. I've brought an ally. Who are these people? We don't have time for games. Wait, I know you. Ingvar among us again? Is this what the end of the world looks like? Jorundr steps down from his throne to get a closer look. In the light, you spy deep wounds on the Varl King. Yeah, he's not looking great over there. He's got some wild horns going on, too. It was my last option. You look like death, Jorundr. The Sunder came through Grafheim, all of them, or we would still be here. A few thousand Varl remain. Bellower has been following us since Grafheim. That's what he does. What will you do? Remain. There's no better place for us than here. We make our stand in Einertoft. But even if Einertoft falls, the Varl won't be wiped out. Hakon is taking our best warriors to Arborang, as we were discussing. Excuse me. I'm not going, Jorundr. We're needed here. This is not a debate. A messenger bursts through the doors, cutting the tension. He says a stone singer has been cutting a path across the bridge. Gods, can we not have a moment's respite? They should not be here already. A stone singer is with them? Let me bring down the bridge, as I said. It will buy us... I said the bridge stands, Mender. I say it again to you and the Prince of Men and the whole Mender Council were they here. Excuse me. I'm just going to get a drink of water here for just a second. Alright, I'm back. I will not say it again, Hakon. You go to Arborang. Ivan, do not touch that bridge. Am I understood? You are. Then I'll confront the singer myself. Nobody tries to stop Ivan, but many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. Mender walks past great companies of Varl on the way to the bridge. A tall, thin creature stands there, two black spears over its shoulders, ringed by Dredge. The Varl King have backed away. The Varl have backed away in fear. Ivan stops before the stilt-legged creature. Suddenly, Ivar is beside you. We should help him. You expect Ivar to refuse, but instead he locks eyes with you. Listen to me, Rook, he says. You will probably die here, and so will everyone else who steps on that bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for that? You're not doing this alone. I won't stop you, says Ivar. Fight like it's your last. You're not sure what to expect, but you draw your axe and soon find yourself standing behind Ivan on the bridge, wondering if you made the right decision. Okay, so I'm actually going to get Grimmer in the mix here as well, instead of Mogan. Yeah. Nice. I think this will be a pretty good party here, hopefully anyways. Let's see what happens. Sounds like this will be a tough one. I mean, I don't think they would let Rook die. At least I kind of hope not. That would be wild if they did. But I suppose anything is possible. Well, actually, I guess I should see. Some abilities. Arc Lightning strikes target for 2 strength, continues to diagonal units doing +1 strength damage each time. Mend restores allies' armor equal to half of Mender's current willpower. That's cool. What in the world is that guy? Hey, I'm a little worried about him. Oof. Oh, that's their Stone Singer. Gotcha. Oh, you know what? I wonder. Should I do this, maybe? Yeah, maybe I should start working on that Stone Singer, actually. Which means I probably shouldn't have put Rook where he is. What the flip? Oh my god. I just now noticed, like, the 1,000-man army of the Dredge here. That's lovely. I was not really expecting that at all, so this is going to be something else. We are, like, really in some serious stuff now. Holy mackerel, and he's almost dead. That's terrible. What does Fortinhead do? It's an interesting move, but I don't think it's all that helpful. I'm not feeling too good about this whole battle here. Oh yeah, nice. Definitely wanted to do that. Yeah, I mean this whole battle has the potential to just be pretty bad. In fact, I think probably what I want to do is just kind of try and move him out of here. See if I can kind of keep him shielded a little. Alright, so I'm actually going to do the same thing again here. Yep. Because my hope is to kind of get that guy taken care of without really having to do anything else. Does that make sense? Okay, it's probably better to just go ahead and totally take out this guy's armor. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to having to fight that dude. And we are getting to the point here where that is what's going to happen. Here and kind of work on taking this guy out. Let's go ahead and head up here. This is really dangerous, obviously, but that was my hope there. Perfect. How's everyone looking? I mean, for the most part, good. Still, like, I don't particularly want to, yeah, I kind of just want to hide this guy for the most part. Like, I'm just worried that he really has the potential to get killed here soon. Alright, so if I move up here, that is what I was hoping. So I can at least almost completely take that dude out. Oh no. Yep. He is done for. Damn, so that's already one of our guys out. Yeah, I guess we'll try that. Alright, let's head over here. Start trying to knock this dude's armor out. Holy cow, he is like just beastly. He's gonna be such a problem to try and take out. Okay. So I'm actually going to go over here and I'm gonna do this. I know it really kind of puts me in danger as far as her potential. Oh, nice. I got a double kill on that. That was crazy. Okay. And then here's how I want to handle this. Oh, I'm actually not close enough. I guess I'll do that. Yeah, that seemed like a pretty decent thing to do that turn. So we are like definitely looking at our kind of our toughest battle yet here. But at least we're turning the numbers around a little. And as always, really great music here. Really, really love the music in this game. I know I keep kind of harping on the same points over and over, but yeah, here we go. This is... Oh man, that was a big hit. Damn. That was kind of what I was worried about. Yep, that'll finish her off. Shoot. Well, I'm mostly gonna just keep trying to focus on taking that dude's armor out a little. I'm hoping with the Varl I can kind of finish off these other two guys real quick here. Yep. Perfect. That is kind of my plan here, because then we shouldn't have too much trouble just taking out that one dude if he's the only one left. Oh, so close. Well, that's alright. One more turn and he'll be done. Alright. Keep on chipping away at this dude's armor. And you, I'm just going to attack. Go ahead and take him out. So then we are really just left with just this dude here. Unfortunately, all my dude's armor are pretty low here. Oh, nice. That's huge. So good. Alright, come on. Yeah, I can get really close to just taking out all of his armor. So we'll get one more turn here. Oh, holy mackerel. That was not good. Oh, at least we can take him out, though. Ooh, okay, so we actually survived that. It was pretty close, but the Stone Singer falls hard. A howl like a hurricane sweeps across the bridge. The dredge part like a black sea. From their depths steps a crimson behemoth, and a wave of sheer terror hits you like you've never felt before. Bellower. Get the mender out of here, Ivor hisses, and run. Your legs move, almost with a will of their own, though you can't pull yourself away from watching what happens next. This doesn't sound very good. Holy mackerel. Alright, it's just me. Oh my goodness, look at that dude's... Are you messing with me right now? this is going to be the better move. Oh, yeah. I gotta go for big armor hits right away. That's really kind of my only chance here. What? His armor just goes right back up. It's impossible. I can't do it. What the heck was that? Oh my god, and it stunned me. Ivor's dead. Oh my god, he cut off his arm. Holy cow, that's so bad. Ivor writhes in agony, his arm torn clean off by the Bellower's onslaught. The Sunder raises his weapon for the killing blow. "Sunder, face me," screams an uncertain Ivan, stepping back onto the bridge, raising his staff high. Even from here, you can see his arm trembling. You feel practically frozen in place watching. Oh my god, there's the big crazy creature. Ivan recoils in terror from the massive serpent that's appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away. It leans in close to inspect the two armies, flicks its great tongue, and then indifferently lurches over the mountainside and out of sight. The Dredge are not of confusion. Some cower, others crouch in what looks like worship. Hakon shouts orders above the din. Varl rush forward, bowling over surprised Dredge, gaining ground. Bellower has receded back into the horde. Jorundr watches from atop the stairs. "Hurry," says Ivan, suddenly pulling at your arm. Snapping you out of the moment, you rush to Ivor, laying on the ground amidst the fighting, still breathing despite a missing arm, and drag him back into the city. Man, that was messed up. Alright, I guess let's talk to Ivan here. Can you save? Yes, probably. Give me silence. Nearly 3 hours pass silently as Ivan plies his trade. Flesh slowly forms and closes across Ivor's torn frame. That is as much as I can do. He should make it. Thank you. The mender looks exhausted, leaning heavily against the bed. When was the last time you slept? A couple days ago. I'm okay. I just need to sit. Before you can catch him, the mender crumbles to the floor. And that brings us to chapter 5 here. Weary the weight of the sun. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. So, your sight swims as if underwater. Memories fly away like startled ravens before you can capture them. With great effort, you remember who you are, Juno. You also realize that a monumental serpent is speaking to you now. Your last certainty was that you died some time ago, and that it is about to happen again. Holy cow. Again, just really, really fantastic art here. Frustrating. You are slow to understand the serpent. It speaks a language that recalls very ancient memories of words you learned long ago. If you are not going to die, I suppose we must speak instead. Who are you? My name is Juno. You are a Juno? It means nothing to me. Maybe I have asked the wrong question. What are you? What is your purpose? First, tell me what you are. Do you ask the hammer what the blacksmith is making? This conversation becomes more meaningless by the word. What do your prophecies say? The gods gave you a prophecy, fate, destiny. Is there no child coming to slay me with a magic sword? Are there no stars in the sky foretelling this disaster? Do you truly not know? I will know if you tell me. Must the prophecy speak of itself then? So be it. Listen carefully now, for I will give you a prophecy. I am the end. Do you understand? This world and this tapestry I would devour. It is my purpose. But I cannot. Instead, now comes a wall of night to consume your pitiful world. Wall of night? The Dredge? Dredge? Stone men marching across a long bridge? No, it is darkness. The egg white that has turned black. I am meant to devour the tapestry itself, not idly witness the dusk smother this rock. I am incomplete, a worm crawling through a dung field. Because of you. Who are you to take my destiny? What are you? Return what is mine. So, things have taken a very interesting turn here. Ivan. Juno? You're alive? You're alive. How? Where are you? Wait, where am I? Asleep, I presume, or unconscious. I am in Ridgehorn, I think. The serpent was trying to kill me. Now I'm talking to you. Time is moving strangely. I've lost swaths of memory. But I found you. For a short time, at least. The serpent said something about a long bridge. So I took a guess. It came after you? We saw it at Einertoft. Are you okay? It tried to turn me to ash after we spoke. I'd be surprised if that's the last we've seen of it. It could tear the land apart or crush cities if it wanted. What do we do? It gets worse. A prophecy of the gods that I've never heard of. There are still prophecies out there? It was vague. Sounded like that serpent was supposed to swallow the world. Instead, some kind of darkness or nothingness is seeping from the north. It devours whatever it touches. That would explain why the Dredge are swarming on us like someone kicked an anthill. Ivan, are you in danger? You could say so. Bellower is here. The Varl are holding him off, but not for much longer, I think. Of all the Sunder, why the immortal one? Bellower, that is the worst of luck. I would have you come to me, but we will have to do this the hard way. Listen closely. I will return to Strand and find passage down the Red River. You must leave Einertoft and meet me in Sigerholm. Juno will never make it to Sigerholm. Bellower is about to overtake us. The Varl won't listen to a thing I find a way. Do whatever it takes. I will not be able to contact you again before Sigerholm. Go. And Ivan? Yes? I love you. Alright. Well, let's see what's happening now. Sorry, I'm just looking at something here for just 1 second. Alright. You spent a lot of time next to him since he passed out. Just keeping an eye on him. It's not like that, Dad. He saved Ivor. He might save the rest of us. Can he hear us? He just moved. How long was I? You were out for a couple days. How do you feel? Juno. She's alive. I need to meet her at Sigerholm. Hold on. Slow down. Who's Juno? She's my mentor. On the Mender Council. She contacted me. Contacted you how? She's not like most Menders. What happened here since I passed out? The Varl are holding the Dredge back. Just barely. Bellower has disappeared. Ivor is still out of it. Jurinder sent Hakon, Luden, and a couple hundred Varl away to Arborang. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out here. Rook, I need your help. Take me to Sigerholm. Juno is going to meet us there. Sigerholm? It's got to be a week away at least. And just abandon Einertoft? Maybe, or no, I could destroy that godforsaken bridge myself. That would delay the immediate threat, but Jurinder will never agree to it. I need to understand a few things, Ivan. Why won't the Varl King destroy the bridge? I can't completely understand it myself. The last time I mentioned it, he made his mind very clear. He'll let the city and the rest of the world fall before that damned bridge. How would you collapse that bridge by yourself? Not by myself. I could blast it apart, but this bridge wasn't made to fall. It'll take time and concentration. That's why I need your help. And the Varl will try to stop me. It could mean holding off both the Dredge and the Varl. What do we do about Bellower? I can't stop him, but I believe Juno can. That's why we need to go. We could just leave and let the Varl die to give us a head start. It's not my first choice. I've done everything I can on my own. What is going on around here? That serpent. Bellower. Look, I know things are... It's a long story. How well do you know history? We're from a very small town in the woods. I'll keep it short. You know how men and Varl were made. The Loom Mother, the other gods. In the First Great War, the armies of men and Varl hated each other. They fought bitterly for land and dominance. Then one of the gods created the Dredge, and they were such a threat that unless men and Varl set aside their differences, they threatened to wipe out both races. So they did. They ended the war, pushed the Dredge into the north, and formed an alliance that has held ever since. The Second Great War began generations later. The Dredge rallied their forces, defeating the Varl who watched the borders and laid waste to unsuspecting settlements throughout the world. They were led by Sundar, of powerful dredge, warlords, and weavers like Bellower. He was in the Second Great War. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when the inner circles of Menders went forth and finally sent the Sundar and the Dredge deep underground. For the most part, the Dredge haven't tried to return since. Well, until now. Those Menders were called Valka. Juno wasn't there herself, but she's from their bloodline. So another great war has begun. If I didn't think the world was ending, it would be incredible. Ancient history is playing out before us. What about the serpent? That's another story. There's nothing in the Menders libraries about that thing. It must have something to do with the Dredge returning. That seems likely. I need time to think about this. I understand. Be quick, Rook. There has to be some way to... I can't believe the Varl would be so stubborn. Speak to Jorundir yourself. He's in the Great Hall. Maybe you'll have more luck. Or maybe he'll put your head on a spike. Rook, I hate to put all of this on your shoulders, but I've got few friends here. Come to a decision quickly. Either way, we can't stay. We have to make it to Sigerholm. Juno will know what to do. Alright, well, this is where I'm going to leave it off here. Kind of a very tense moment here going on. This was a pretty action-packed episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. But, as always, feel free to leave comments if there's anything that you would like to comment about. Subscribe to the channel to see more of my videos every single day, and more of the Banner Saga as we kind of push towards the end here. Probably not too much longer until we're heading towards the end. And of course, if you liked this episode of the Banner Saga, please consider clicking the like button, because that could help me out a lot, and I appreciate everything that you do to help. So with all of that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.